scream out for you to rescue me. Hold me in your arms and turn my nightmares into dreams. Wipe my tears away.
Welcome, welcome, welcome once again to another edition of Helping Hand. We're glad you're with us, and thanks for checking us out and tuning in. This episode is entitled "Family Dinner." I don't know about you, but Sunday dinners at our house were always pretty special. The best. I can still smell all the wonderful food that Mother used to cook up: roasts, the veggies, casseroles of all kinds. Just please, I could go on and on. Um, but it was all day on the stove, so you know it was going to be good. So no matter what our family was doing, it seemed like we always came together on Sunday for dinner, the family, which is nice, you know. It was like that every day, kind of growing up in our household. Again, mother always made wonderful family dinners every night. Even when she went back to work, she always had time to do. She loved to cook for us, and well, she made the time to do it. She had the time and made the time. She was home by like 4:30, quarter of five, and Dad didn't get home till about 6:15, 6:30. So it worked. My best friend Andrew and his sister Lisa and brother Tommy, well, they hardly had home cooked meals. Their parents worked some crazy hours, you know. Andrew, Tommy, and Lisa were always involved in a lot of activities too. I'd see their parents driving them to some school event or sports practice, pretty much every night. So this was while our family was eating dinner together. They were always going through different fast food drive-throughs, to get a little something to eat, or more than a little something. And looking back, maybe this is why Andrew kind of always had a bit of a weight problem. Let's just say when his mom took him for new clothes, they shopped in the husky section, the extra large section, kind of the big and tall section as he got a little older. He always felt more big than tall, I think, by the way. He always felt a little embarrassed, but honestly, his life, I don't know, it had more in common with our other friends because most of them lived pretty much the same way. The days of eating fresh veggies and home cooked meals were beginning to fade away back then. Most families had fast food, frozen food, canned vegetables, tomato sauce from the bottles, the jars, the glass jars and stuff. That all changed for my best friends Andrew, Tommy, and his sister Lisa once their grandfather passed because, well, that's when life happened. Their parents thought it was unsafe for Andrew's grandma, Rosa, to continue living alone after his grandfather, pardon me, after his grandfather died. She was getting older and, she needed her family's help to survive a little bit. So Andrew's parents, they ended up converting the spare room they used as an office to a new bedroom for grandma. Andrew, his brother Tommy, and Lisa, their sister, they loved that their grandma was going to come live with them. I mean, why not? Lisa would talk to her grandma every day, hours and hours on end.
Hi, Grandma. How was your day today? Did you take care of your vegetable garden or did you go shopping?
Sweetie, I did both today. With your parents always working, there are plenty of things to do around this house.
Grandma, do you like living here? I know this is a big change for you, going from one big house to ours, but we all just want you to know that we love having you live here with us.
Lisa, maybe moving in with their children is upsetting for some elderly people, but I love my family, so I see it as a well deserved vacation. I just hope I don't become too much of a problem. I'm getting older, so I may need some help doing some things.
You will never become a problem to us, and I'm always going to be here to help you. What kid wouldn't want their grandma to live with them? You can teach me how to cook and tell me all about mommy. Tell me all about the stories about her when she was a kid. We don't speak as much now since she's got a promotion at work. In fact, we hardly ever eat dinner together.
Well, this world is different today. Both parents need to work to survive. I can't believe the cost of things when I go food shopping. Even in my time, both grandpa and I worked full time jobs and then retired. But I always felt my family needed good quality, home cooked meals, and we all needed to sit at the kitchen table together. I know many families don't have time to do this anymore, but a family that eats together stays together.
Well, to be honest with you, Andrew, Tommy, and I, we often have after school activities or sports that take up much of our time. So really, no one is at home. We all just grab something to eat when we all just grab something to eat when we have time. Mom still cooks good meals occasionally, but we always have frozen or canned food or microwave foods to go to for a quick meal. Right, Andrew? I know you love those frozen pizzas with the little pepperonis on it.
You know I love those frozen pizzas with the pepperoni, Lisa. Grandma, she's right. You know, I remember when we were younger, Dad would always barbecue. Mom would always make a homemade, delicious dinner for us every night. But as we got more involved with school and sports, and nobody was home anymore. And to be honest, Grandma, we all love fast food. Burgers, chicken nuggets, fries, they're the best. Right, Tommy? He could eat more tacos than Godzilla.
Grandma, look at me. I may be the youngest, but I'm also the tallest. They call me String Bean Tommy. Also, I'm the fastest and best at baseball and soccer. Andrew's a better football player because look at him. He's the size of a truck. No one can tackle him. That's why they call him Big Andy.
Now, Tommy, don't go calling your brother Big Andy. Listen, kids, I love cooking. All the delicious foods I made come from recipes passed down from my mom and her mom. So I hope all of you learn these recipes and how to cook like me. Because if you don't, then my meals will be forever lost. I may be getting up in age and can't clean or get around like I used to, but I can still cook. And I know the one thing I can help with that will make everyone happy and keep my family healthy is my cooking. This is what I'm going to do.
One day, it's likely we'll all be faced with older parents, elderly folks. The story is about a daughter welcoming her mom to live with her family. Having your mother, your father, or any family member living in your home, it's a huge responsibility for both you and your children if they're still there. However, the benefits are enormous, huge. Having an older parent live with you eliminates the feeling of loneliness that some senior folks feel. It provides a friendly, loving environment where your loved one can feel useful and wanted. So, depending upon your situation, keeping a loved one at home with you, and it could really be a whole lot even less expensive too than a community or assisted living or whatever situation it might be. While caring for a loved one can be, kind of costly, it could offer savings to that older loved one of yours. The benefits of their wisdom and things like cooking, will bring a lot of love and happiness to everyone. Trust me, I lived it. Even a hardworking mom and dad can learn from a loving grandma, as Julie and Joel are soon going to learn.
Morning, Mom. I figured we'd go food shopping this morning. Are you ready?
Julie, I've been making my shopping list since 6 a.m. this morning. Is my favorite son in law Joel coming with us?
He sure is, Mom. He knows I never buy all his favorite snacks unless he's there. He doesn't eat very healthy, so he just comes to put all those snacks in the shopping cart. Right, hun?
She got me there. If I don't go food shopping with her, we all would be watching TV and eating carrots and celery. I have a sweet tooth, so I grab chips, candy, and snacks. I love those powdered donuts.
Mom, this is why our son Andrew is a husky. Joel lets our kids eat all those unhealthy snacks. He has them so hooked on snacks that they won't even eat fruits anymore. I can buy the apples, oranges, peaches, and they will just sit on the kitchen counter and go bad. But put out a big bag of any kind of potato chips, that bag will be empty in minutes. Right, hon?
Grandma Rose, we're just like any other family. You think these grocery stores would have aisles filled with all these snacks if families weren't buying them? I love my snacks. Fruits and nuts are just boring.
Hey, I like eating those snacks and junk food and stuff too. The truth is, junk food's not healthy for you. Why do they think? Why do you think they call it junk food? Yeah, it's highly processed. It's packed with things like added sugars, salt, saturated fats, preservatives, things like that. It's also, kind of high in carbohydrates and low in essential nutrients. Now, eating junk food, well, long term, by the way, eating junk food long term can lead to some things like, tooth decay and maybe, other sugar related ailments, diabetes, and so forth. Junk foods can also lead to obesity, and again, other diseases like heart disease, and I mentioned diabetes before, and that's a big one for a lot of people anymore. Seems like half the free world has that situation going on. Also, fast food's very popular, very tasty, and super convenient, probably 9 times out of 10. But it's also high in calories and sugar and fat, and again, it's just low in nutrients. It can possibly increase your risk of health conditions once again, like type 2 diabetes, once again obesity, and even high blood pressure with all the salt and sodiums and stuff. So we should all do what we can to eat as healthy as can be. Include some fruits and veggies in our meals. Why not? I've got blueberries in the refrigerator here. I'm probably going to nosh on them in just a little bit. So, I love vegetables in our meals. The corn that you get in the summer, fresh corn. But in today's world, I don't know, not a lot of people have time to cook nutritiously. They just don't. But this lucky family now has grandma living with them. Ho ho! How good is this? So I can almost smell the deliciousness. Yeah, off in the distance as grandma's about to do her thing. She's gonna start to cook. And who wouldn't want their grandma living with them and working out, doing what she does in the kitchen?
Joel, I love you so much, but let's cut back on those snacks, son. The one thing I know with all my heart is that I can contribute to your family. You two are great parents. You provide my grandchildren with a beautiful house to grow up in and a loving guidance and care. All my grandchildren are so perfect and amazing. So I'm going to start cooking home cooked meals, healthy foods that will give my family strength and energy. And I know with every social schedule, it's nearly impossible for us all to sit together and eat a loving family meal. But I will be there so no one will ever have to eat alone. Maybe I can't do as much as I used to when I was younger, but I can sit, talk, and listen. This is what we all need. We need a family. We need to be
You're right.
together.
You're right, Mom. We all need each other. We will be a stronger family by having each other. Your cooking and presence will be that extra support that will only help us all. Right, hon?
I know it's time to give up the snacks and fast food. I would miss those cakes and pies. I guess occasionally a quick cheeseburger and fries won't hurt, but I remember always looking forward to coming to your house and visiting you and Grandpa. You always had the most delicious leftovers in the refrigerator. I just hope that with every home cooked meal you make for us, there is a dessert too. And if you can put a little of that white powdered sugar on it, like they have on my favorite white powdered donuts, that would be great. Also, maybe put some chocolate icing as well.
Wow. You see, Mom, my husband is just a big kid. Hon, keep dreaming. Mom, I will tell the kids you are now in charge of the kitchen. I know that once we get home, they will all start looking for all those snacks Joel used to get them.
Mom, it's me, Tommy. Did Dad get my favorite candy and cookies? I have baseball practice later, and I want to throw them in my workout bag. Lisa, did they get your snacks?
And mom, I'm having some girlfriends come over tonight. So where are the potato chips and donuts and the soda? We're going to be watching a movie together. I told dad already, and Andrew wanted some snacks as well.
Yeah, hey, Dad, I'm not seeing anything I want in these grocery bags. Hey, didn't you go food shopping with them? Where's all my snacks? Dad, I got a lot of homework tonight. And I need to eat to stay focused, okay? I'm always hungry. Where is everything? You got nothing. Where's my ice cream? All my candy? Tommy, help. There's nothing.
You're right, Andrew. There's nothing here. All I see is mixed nuts, vegetables, yogurt, mixed berries, fruits, raisins, dates, figs, and healthy foods. No one eats this stuff. Mom, who bought all this food? Mom, you know no one likes fresh fruits. That's why they always go bad. And don't you remember that I can't eat apples? Because there was a worm in them that one time? Can you imagine if I ate that worm? Dad, you want us to get sick? And fresh vegetables taste terrible. You remember when you broke your tooth on that hard carrot? Again, you want us to have damaged teeth too? What happened? Where's the frozen pizza? Where's our frozen food? There's nothing here we can even, microwave. How are we going to eat? Grandma needs to eat. Right, Grandma? What did they buy?
Kids, relax. You're all going a little crazy right now. Your parents allowed me to choose what to buy at the grocery store. This food is healthy. There are plenty of healthy snacks here. I know this isn't what you're used to, but give it a chance. Tommy, just calm down.
But, Grandma, all my friends eat the same snacks I do, and we all share our snacks. Who's going to want a carrot or raisins from me? No one is going to share their snacks with me now. My friends are going to make fun of me. Lisa, can you tell Grandma?
Tommy's right. And what are my girlfriends going to eat? They don't want yogurt and berries. I'm just going to tell them not to come over. I guess having friends over is now going to be really tough. How can we even watch a movie without chips or frozen foods? Andrew, you're the oldest. You tell her.
Listen, Grandma, it's truth time. All right? I know you all want us to live healthy lives, blah, blah, blah. But guess what, Grandma? Everyone eats fast food and snacks. They sell chips and candy at school. All right? This is how kids live today. Fast food and snacks, it's even part of our social lives. We all go out for fast food, ice cream. We'll hit the convenience store, get some slushies, and buy some snacks. It's the way we all live today. So, Grandma, taking away all our favorite foods, it's not going to work, lady.
Kids, maybe you're right. I feel sad that I upset you so much. I just thought it would be what I could do to bring the family together. I guess when Grandpa got diabetes, my outlook on living changed. He ate it, not eating his favorite snacks and all the junk. Grandpa really loved his pies and cakes, but eventually he ate more and more healthy foods and learned to live by controlling his sugar levels. I just don't want my grandchildren to be faced with that horrible diabetes. You know, maybe I went too far at the grocery store.
No, Mom, these are my children and family. You are right. I let things get out of control. I want the best for my family. The kids are right. Many families live like us. Both parents work long hours to survive. Everything these days is so expensive. Life is so stressful living from paycheck to paycheck. But now I see the most important job I have as a parent, and that is keeping my children healthy. So, Mom, I am offering you my helping hand. I will start eating healthy with my kids and husband, and I will make time to help you cook healthy meals and learn your recipes. And no matter how loud the kids and my husband complain about not having their unhealthy snacks and fast foods, I will stand by your side and protect them like you protected Daddy from his diabetes.
And there it is. And there you have it. And this ends tonight's episode of Helping Hand. which was conceived and created, by the way, by Joel Emil. And he also wrote, there he is, yo. He also wrote the episode, of course. And well, here's our cast tonight. Jen Service was Lisa. Um, Ruby Sandy was Grandma Rose. Ryan Evans was Andrew, Big Andrew, don't you know? James Malcolm played Tommy. Joel Emil played husband Joel, and Salma Siddiqui was Julie. Um, Also, I'm John Thielon, your host and narrator, and a big shout out to our good friend Gene DiPiero of HamiltonRadio.net for being our producer and, well, making things go here on HamiltonRadio.net. Be sure to tune in. You'll be glad you did. And here's the thing, whether it's eating healthy, doing good things, not kicking yourself when things go sideways, keep the faith because stuff's going to happen, but keep the faith and don't give up. Don't ever give up because your opportunity for success and goodness, positivity, upbeatness, being of good cheer, and a can do attitude, it's all closer than you think. So until next time, thanks again for checking us out. We'll see you on the next episode of Helping Hand. So long.